Hey there, Daisy. Hey there, girl. What you doing? Me and Daisy's out here. We're gonna work on this Mustang. See who else is out here with us. Oh, look. Kobe's gonna hang out with us and work on the Mustang too. What's up, kitty? All right, we gotta start trying to sort this mess out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull the steering column back out, get this dash out, which it's basically out now. That's gonna help see everything a little bit better up here. Another thing too, all this unloomed wiring harness just kind of laying over across the back of the motor. What's up, Kobe? Meow meow. I got a lot of help out here today. I got this one right by my feet. And this one jumping around just investigating everything. But anyway, so it's just stuff and clipped wires. That looks like it's some sort of fuse of some kind, I guess. I don't know. All these plugs. I think I'm just going to try to unplug everything. I'm going to unplug everything from the motor, pull the motor harness back, and see if I can't get it cleaned up and loomed back together the way it should be. And look at that. I think that could be a problem where that got hot and melted when something that burnt and on top of that header down there and shorted out the ECU. Got some stuff to figure out. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do the engine harness and try to start sorting all that out. So that's where we're at. Are y'all ready? It's going to be a while. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. What in the world is that? What the hell? Is that where the solenoid used to be? We got two solenoids? A new solenoid? Okay. Alright. This plug goes to the coil. Josh, what are you doing to this Mustang? Well, I'm pulling its central nervous system out.
If you didn't just hear that, you're probably listening to this on your phone.
What the hell was that?
Put it on your car stereo or your home stereo, and you're going to be surprised. You can get lost and spend hours trying to figure out what that was.
Did y'all hear that? What is that?
That is a speed density meter.
Some sort of little, is that a vacuum line hooked up to it? Yeah. Huh. There we go. Some of these plugs are kind of hard to get undid. Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling myself all right, but I'm thinking this ain't all right.
Woo, what a mess of wires. I don't know if this was the smartest thing to do. That's what I'm doing. It is what I'm doing. Alright, let's see what we got down here. Woo, we got lots of wires. Man, there's a lot of wires in here. So undo a couple of bolts, see what happens. Twist it a little bit, break it loose maybe. There we go. There we go.
Well, I woke up early in the driving rain, found John's out hitting on the liquor again. It wasn't too late, about 10:30 when he let loose with the cat dragged in. It was a Sunday. Trying to make me pay the rent. Said I ain't got no money for you. Can I pay my way with these dancing?
No problem.
Brother, what you owe me, I can't count on anymore. Till the police come and knocking on our door. We'll be burning down the house.
Oh, that definitely loosened something up.
Burn it up, tear it down, burning down the house.
Yes! I win. Kobe, we're about to take care of business right here. Oh, yes. I win. Then the other mess we got headlight harness we need to take off and redo. We're gonna have to work on the front a little bit. I noticed that the bottom support underneath the radiator is bent. I noticed that doesn't have anything to fasten that on there. All right. I feel good. I feel good about this. It's getting simpler.
I may have lost my mind at this point. Getting simpler.
Now I've got a headlight harness to figure out. I've got the fuel injection harness. It's getting simpler. It's breaking down into smaller pieces that's easier to digest. I got to clean this engine harness up because there's a lot of like frayed, worn out insulation. After that, I may be to a point where I'm gonna put it back in and feel good enough about hooking the ECU up to try to see if this thing actually starts. I need to figure out what this green wire coming off the alternator is. If anybody knows what the green wire coming off, because this is an upgraded alternator. This is not a factory stock alternator. This is a high output to run a digital fan. But if anybody knows what the green wire coming off the back of the alternator is, I got a feeling it probably goes back to a gauge or something, voltmeter. But it'd be more fun if y'all told me. As rough as it is, we are making progress. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I think I can take the whole front cap off this thing. Look at this. You know what? We're about to take the radiator out too. Yay! I just took apart the front of the car. So now I have got my headlight harness out, so I can go through the headlight harness. I've got the engine harness out, so I can go through the engine harness. The body harness is there. I'll eventually start going through it, but for right now it's just chilling. It's just chilling. Just lay right there. They'd be waiting on me. But look at it. That's wild. I have got this puppy gutted. I've never built a car. Have I ever told y'all that? I'm not a mechanic. I do like fixing stuff, but I'm not a mechanic. But you know what? I'm not scared. I'm gonna figure it out. And you know what? That's about half of what it takes in this world to do things. Anybody can do this. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Just a matter of being stupid enough to go buy a $2,000 Mustang that doesn't run. That's all you got to do. That's it. Go buy the Mustang, then you're in it. You'll figure it out, I promise. It's kind of wild. I didn't know this whole little heater box come out all in one piece like that. That's cool. Before I ever put that thing back in, I am going to take it apart and clean it out of it. I mean, clean the stuff out of it. I'm going to clean the stuffings out of it, because you know there's some yeah, there's some old nastiness off in there. All right, Ben and I are pretty excited. We got a box in the mail. We're going to open it up. Man, look at that. It's all stickered up. And I got some cards. Man, nice. It looks like brand new. ECU exchange took care of us. So we're about to take on a pretty big project here. We've got that engine harness pulled out of the car. I've got it strung up. I've got a engine harness stand that I always use for this. Every time I redo it. How many engine harnesses have we redone now? None. That's right. Yeah, so this is our first time using the engine harness stand. But we're going to go through this harness, try to fix some things, and see if we can't get this back up to speed, where I'll feel a lot better plugging the new ECU in. There's just some things that need to be worked on here. Ooh. What is that? What is that? Is that some sort of a fuse? There's just a... Doesn't that look like fun? So I did print out it gives you your connector. The connector has pin numbers. The first row is pin 1 through 20. The second row is pin 21 through 40. And then you've got pin 41 through 60. And then we've got a list of what each of those pins correspond to, and the color of the wires coming out of that pin. And those trace back to every plug, basically, that should be attached on the other end. So that'll allow us to kind of trace those wires and see what we got going on. Doesn't that sound like fun? That sounds like fun. You may be wondering about this little hat I've got on here. So my in-laws just got back from a trip to Barbados, and there was a couple of nice ladies over there that fixed them up with this hat for me. Does it add to my persona? I'm expected to wear this hat in a video. It's a pretty cool hat. It's got sea turtles on it. We've got a big job ahead of us. We've got this wiring harness that we're about to go through. And we're going to check it for continuity, try to make sure all the connections are good. We're going to make sure we've got good insulation on everything. And then after that, we're going to get everything wrapped back up and get it all like re-loomed and looking nice and neat. I guess we're going to get started and try to figure all this out. I want to start off like cleaning the old junk off of here. So what we want to do, especially every time that there's like a joint like this, we're going to put zip ties right there. That way we can keep the shape before we do all the retaping.
I'll take this one. Just take.
Yep, because we want to see what's in there. I've got one cut wire here that I found that it correlates to pin 4, not attached to anything. And then I've got this capacitor that has just been hacked up, but it's soldered back in. I'm kind of colorblind. I can't really tell exactly what wire that is, but it was kind of, that wire was actually joined together with another wire, the one that they soldered to. I can't find a corresponding pin in my connector to that one. I've put my tester on this and went to the connector and touched every one, and I can't get it to light up, so I have no idea where that wire goes. They join together, and one goes into this plug and the other one goes into the this plug, which I think goes into the coil. I don't know, I'm confused on what I need to do with that. The wire that goes to pin 4, and that's the last thing I've got on the engine harness. Other than I've got whatever that was, I have no idea. All right, so our engine harness is coming together. We got a lot of it all loomed and got the braided cover on the outside, so it's looking good. Got the salt and pepper shaker. I got a little ways to go. I'm almost there though. Just got a few more little parts to kind of add the braided stuff in, but it's getting there. This is the injection harness. So we've taken and got it all taped out with the friction tape. It's ready to go. And then on this end, I've started going ahead and covering the some of it with the braided. We're going to work our way with the braided housing all the way down it. So that's where we are. We got our freshly beautified engine harness. I don't know how far, like the little rubber thing, how far inside the car that needs to go. So I haven't put like my last bit of that like on secure yet. All right. Oh, I forgot I need a wrench to tighten this thing in. I think it's a 10, like a socket. Thank you. Alright, I think that's where that's going to be. So I could probably go ahead and trim this. I know where my mass air thing is at. It's on my breather that's sitting over there. I was like, why is that not there? Because I know it was there and I unplugged it. That's cool. All right, here's an injector harness. The Mustang, where we are, I sent the ECU off, got it repaired. I have gone through the engine and the ejection harness, got them all re-loomed nice and neat. I get ready to hook it up to the body harness. Well, I call American Wire and find out that this American Wire body harness is a standalone body harness. It in no way hooks up to the factory ECU or engine harness. It's for if you're running a standalone engine management system. So I either need to buy a Holley Terminator X and use the body harness and scratch all the stuff I've already spent money on, or I need to get a factory body harness and get rid of this standalone body harness. So that's where we're at. Daisy, what are we gonna do? Y'all let me know.
Hey, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Nine Fingered Wrenching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me and my family. Tap that notification bell so you'll know when we post new content. The Mustang's going to be a huge project, so we've got a lot more Mustang content to come. So make sure you tune back in. Thanks once again, and as always, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.